video where I talked about staying hydrated because it was kind of warm the day that I worked on the batteries. It was about 95 degrees or so, and the issue was that I need to stay hydrated. I've got about 3 minutes. I'm going to try to fit this into 3 minutes. So, but I talked for about 5 minutes or so because I can talk, and it just didn't present well. I didn't like it. So I did say in the last video I was going to add it in, but I'm going to add it in now. So, staying hydrated, it's really important, especially on the road, that you stay hydrated. You know, we think that, you know, there's a little bit of water in Dr. Pepper, there's a little bit of water in tea, and that's technically true, okay? There is those things, and as long as you're drinking something, you are technically staying hydrated. But the problem is you're not staying well, you know, hydrated. And the other thing is it's hot right now. So you get down into Arizona, you get down into New Mexico, you know, the bottom of New Mexico, you get down into California right now, you get into South Texas. Parts of Texas are, you know, running 100 degrees, 110 degrees, 115 in some places. So it's really important that during the summertime you stay hydrated. I ran steam engines for a little while, and it could get up to 145 in the cab, and you're constantly sweating, and when you're doing something like that, and so you have to keep water all the time. So what I did was I always had, let's see if there's one here next to me somewhere. Well, there was. Anyway, I had a water jug, and I would take that with me to work, and that had water in it all the time. And when I had a chance, I had water. And when I had a chance, I filled it up with water. And the first couple of times, I would drink when I was thirsty. And the first couple of times I did that, it was, you know, it was okay. When it really got hot though, 145, I would drink only when I was thirsty, thinking that was your body telling you you needed water. Well, the problem is, by the time you're thirsty, it's too late. You're already dehydrated. And I ended up calling around a bunch of different railroads trying to, that ran steam locomotives, trying to find out how did they stay hydrated. Well, I finally got a hold of Steve Lee at Union Pacific, who runs the big steam engines at Union Pacific, or he did. And he doesn't now, he was retired. But at the time, he was there. And he told me, he said, what you want to do is you want to drink water all the time. Okay? All the time. Don't touch Gatorade. It's okay if you have it every once in a while, but generally don't touch it. And the reason for that is the sugar inside the Gatorade will actually inhibit your body from staying hydrated, from taking in the water and keeping it with you. You said you are not physically active enough to have to replenish your electrolytes, or at least your electrolytes have to be replenished, you know, can be replenished with water, or your body makes enough or something like that. So he said you don't want to touch Gatorade, so that's fine. If you're being active, if you're playing football, if you're, you know, exercising, things like that, Gatorade works great, okay? But otherwise, just water. So the second thing you want to do is you either want to have a really salty breakfast, a big salty breakfast the day of, or a big salty breakfast the night before. And the reason for that is that the salt will actually help you retain water, and you'll stay hydrated for longer. And so, you know, we talked a little bit more, and he said, you know, back in the day, engineers, steam locomotive engineers, and firemen, they used salt tablets. They would suck on a salt tablet, or they would eat a salt tablet or something like that, and that was how they stayed hydrated. And so you get these salt tablets, and, you know, and suck on them basically, and that would keep you, you know, that would keep you hydrated. And then you drink water every chance you get. You have water with you all the time. You drink it every chance you get.
Turn left at the stop sign.
If you get to the point where you're thirsty, it's too late. You're already dehydrated. You need to do something about it, because working at 145 degrees, it's really important that you stay hydrated. Well, I wasn't working at 145 degrees. I was working at about 95 degrees, and I was in the shade, so that was great. It helped out a lot. But just, you know, it does get hot out here, and the other thing is we are, you know, our job, we sit a lot. We're very, very, very sedentary. I can't remember the word, sedentary or something like that. But we sit a ton, and it's very important for our own well-being that we stay hydrated. and that we drink lots of water. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys kind of had that information. I did promise it. Hey, just leave that guy alone. He's fine. I just want to make sure you guys had that information and that you were able to, you know, have it with you. I cut out soda about a month ago, and really, I had one in the last month, and I did not enjoy the feeling of having that soda. So I would highly recommend it. I cannot believe how much better I feel now that I've actually cut back on sugar and soda and everything. And I'm about a month into it where I have a little bit every now and then, but not a whole lot. So, and I keep water with me all the time. This cup with like ice or whatever was like $1 at Love's, and I've had that cup for 2 weeks now, a week or 2 weeks or something like that. And I've got a gallon of water or a half gallon of water that I just see here. I just get a gallon of water and I just fill it up whenever I need water, and that's what I keep that next to me all the time. And that's what I'm doing right now. So just stay hydrated, drink lots of water, and just make sure you're prepared for when you get outside of the truck in the heat, because it can overcome you pretty quickly, and you don't need that. All right, that's it. You guys know the drill. Keep shining side up. See you down the road.